Okay, can you hear me now? Is it better now? Okay, let's get started. So joining me today is Nikio. He works with us in the customer advisory team. He's been helping us with lots of customer engagements regarding SAP technologies in particular. So let's get started. The objective of this... Sorry about technical difficulties. Okay, we're gonna talk about the quick introduction of daily listening. Can you hear me? Come on. Okay, good now. Okay, so we're gonna briefly cover the SAP HANA and SAP Business Warehouse connectors in Power BI, and we're gonna talk about the roadmap for the rest of this year. Basically, we have three options to connect to SAP sources. Option number one is our SAP HANA connector. Option number two is our SAP Business Warehouse connectors. And some customers prefer to use some other means, like our ODBC connector or even OData connector to connect to SAP sources, and that's also okay, and it's supported. Talking about the SAP HANA connector, it's a connector that we built for HANA information models. It allows connectivity directly, both supporting import and direct query to SAP HANA. We can connect to analytic views, calculation views. We have two versions of the connector. We have a relational version, which we call the implementation 1, and we have a multidimensional version, which we call the implementation 2. It has rich support for SAP HANA concepts like hierarchies, variables. Come on. Hierarchies, variables, normative measures, default values. And it's certified for SAP. Can you still hear me or no? Okay. It's certified by SAP. It uses the ODBC driver under the covers. It's a fairly popular connector, and it's been working for like a long time.
And like Jorge mentioned, there are two options, right? Relational and multidimensional modes for the HANA connector. Relational mode was the earlier release, and multidimensional one was released early last year. The main difference is the performance. Relational mode is not as performant. It uses SQL statements in the back end, which is not as performant. Multidimensional mode is the preferred mode for better performance, and also we feel that it's compared to all the other third-party connectors available, this multidimensional mode performs best. And also it with relational connectors, some of the calculations, especially the non-additive measures, the results may not be as expected, so we suggest using multidimensional mode. The only scenario where we suggest using relational mode is if you're using composite modeling. Otherwise, multidimensional mode is the preferred way of connecting to HANA.
So we're gonna do a demo now. So I already streamlined this and have Power BI ready and running. Here's what it looks like when I'm using an SAP HANA direct query connection. So it'll basically show me the contents folder of my SAP HANA solution. Here, for example, I have my AdventureWorks database, so I can open it here. Oh my God, seriously? Sorry, yeah. Well, let's go on with the presentation while I resolve the issues with the demo. I'm gonna talk about the roadmap. So, last year,
Switch to. This one.
okay, so we're back here. So this is the demo. Just to, yeah. So basically, what happens when I pick one of my cubes here is it'll import all the measures. If I have any variables, it will show me the variables here. So I can pick like the values for specific variables. I'm gonna leave them empty because these are optional variables. We support all sorts of variables. We support like range variables. We support single value, multiple value. Pretty much almost everything SAP supports. Right now I'm gonna leave them empty. I'm gonna say just load. And apparently I lost my connection again, so I apologize for this.
Maybe we just want to continue with the slides then.
Yeah, let's continue with this. I'll come back to the demo later. The Wi-Fi is like really slow right now. Yeah, it's okay.
It's not showing up, I think.
Oh, it's not showing up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the slides, and I'm gonna come back to the demos at the end. This is what we've like done with the SAP connector for the past year. Like in February last year, we released implementation 2, which is a new multidimensional view with new direct query over M. What directory means is that we can like just connect directly to the SAP HANA source, and all operations are folded into the data source. This also means that we can support SSO scenarios where every user will get their own view of the data. It's a really powerful function. In March last year, we implemented SSO support for these, for the HANA connector. We have a bunch of performance improvements around variables. And October 2018, we implemented SAML-based single sign-on on the Power BI gateway. For coming later this year in the HANA connector is the ability to change variables directly in the Power BI service. So the way this works is you will author a report in Power BI, and then you will select an option if you want to like allow the variable to be overridden. And once this report is published to the Power BI service, the users will have the option of like changing the variable values. This is a very like often requested feature. This will require SSO for this to work, so that every user will be able to like select different variables, different values for the variables, allowing like very powerful reporting and like very personalized reporting based on their own user. Like a typical example is if a user has access to like sales data, and maybe they want to see the sales data for their own country, they will be able to focus on that country only. using a variable. Moving on to the SAP BW connector. This connector is, we have also two implementations of this connector. The first implementation is using the Theobald driver, SAP client. The newer implementation, implementation 2.0, is using the SAP.NET connector. It's a much more modern approach, and it's like offers a lot of performance improvements over version 1. In this connector, we support connecting to info cubes and query cubes. We support multidimensional concepts such as hierarchies, variables. We support displaying technical names. We support properties, all sorts of properties, like intrinsic properties of the objects and also navigation properties. And we also support measure properties, which is like if you want to show the currency or you want to show the format string for your measures, we support that too. We support both import and direct query modes. We support SSO, and it's also certified by SAP. Both implementations are certified by SAP. We recommend customers to try the new SAP.NET Connector implementation, which is implementation 2. It requires just a simple install of the SAP.NET Connector, and that's basically it. Often we get questions about how is a difference in performance of our connector versus SAP's own tools, and the answer here is that we rely, all third-party clients, all like non-SAP tools, need to go through an OLAP BAPI interface, and that adds a little bit of overhead to the connection. So it's hard to compare with a BIX interface, which is what SAP uses internally. We're gonna skip the demo till the end because of the demo issues. And it's also gonna be available like later if someone like wants to like talk about something, we can discuss it. This is what we've been doing for the SAP connector. In September 2017, we added supported for properties. Then we've been like adding SSO, changing things in variables, allowing structures. In June last year, we introduced implementation 2, which GA'd in September. We also added support for measure properties and single sign-on. And just as our HANA connector, this will also support the, changing the variable values in the Power BI service when using SSO. We're gonna jump to a quick view of some common issues that customers encounter when using these connectors. These are some of our most complex connectors because they're based on cubes. This is what we call like our cube connectors. And so Nikhil's gonna talk about some of these.
Yeah, so a few of common issues that are raised by clients is, hey, I'm using multidimensional mode, which is the recommended mode to connect to HANA, and I'm using direct query, but my the performance is not optimal. How do I improve it? Now, the key things that you want to look at is how many visuals do I have in a page. So that's something you might want to take a look at. Typically, depending on the use case, about 4 to 5 visuals in a page is what's optimal. And also it depends on what kind of visuals. If you're having a matrix visual with 15, 30 fields, that obviously will affect your performance. So building your visuals in an optimal way helps. Also, what about your underlying HANA view itself? Let's say your HANA view is something like the image that's super complicated with a bunch of joins, aggregations, and so forth. Imagine you're using direct query. It has to go through all those multiple joins to get your data out. So if you can materialize your HANA views, that might be helpful. So that's something you can take a look at, see the performance of the queries, your HANA queries, and try to improve the backend as well. And now also some clients also have seen add measures to their Power BI model. When you use direct query using multidimensional, you can't add too many, you can't add complicated DAX measures, but some simple ones like sum and distinct count and so forth is allowed. But the problem there is, or the issue there is, the calculation is not done on the HANA end. It's actually, let's say you do a distinct count on a product name. all the complete product table is retrieved into Power BI, and then a distinct count is performed on it. So this will definitely affect performance. So ideally, you want to use Power BI when you're using direct query as just a visualization layer. You want to do all the calculations in your HANA layer, and since you're using direct query, that's the optimal way of doing it. Right? Next. So the next.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. So let's say you've created your optimal HANA view, you're creating visuals, but still your authoring experience is not the best. It could be because sorry, it's not showing up.
Guys, I'll fix that.
Okay.
Listen, go back. No. Oh, you can talk about this.
So let's talk about, sorry about the technical issues, but let's try to, okay, report authoring. So how do I improve my report authoring when I'm connecting to HANA? Right. With the May release of Power BI Desktop, a few improvements have been made to one of them is, one of the common issues is, hey, I'm working with direct query, I'm creating these visuals. Every time I create a visual or change a visual, queries are generated, and it's you'll get multiple queries on your HANA end. So with the latest release of Power BI Desktop, if the same visual generates a new query, the old query is cancelled. So this will help with your authoring experience. The same thing applies if you hide a visual in a page, a query is not generated for that visual. And if you move from one report page to another report page, the previously executed queries are cancelled as well. And also another option to improve the report authoring experience is to use the query reduction method, which will where you can disable cross-filtering between visuals. That will help a little bit when you're authoring these multidimensional direct query HANA reports. One thing people don't realize, especially this is when you're using multidimensional mode, but this is import option, is you can use incremental refresh. A common issue that people raise is, hey, I'm working with this HANA model, it's got millions of rows, it takes over 5 hours to refresh the data set, and hence it fails, because 5 hours is the limit to on the refresh. So what you can do is you can use incremental refresh. If you have some kind of date which will let you know which rows of data have been updated in your HANA view, you can use that date to trigger the incremental refresh, and only the new data is is retrieved every time a refresh is executed. Now HANA stores date variable in YYY MMDD format, and the link there helps you work through that, convert it into a date field, and help with incremental refresh. Yeah. Now
So we're almost out of time, so let's leave.
All right, so we'll just go through this one last slide, and we have a repeat session later this afternoon. Hopefully we'll resolve all the technical issues, and it'll be much better. So the last thing I want to mention is data flows. With the incremental refresh, sometimes with HANA view, since it's aggregated data, you may not have a date field to trigger the incremental refresh. Let's say you're retrieving data for a few periods at a time. Then you can maybe create multiple data flows, which each data flow gets data for a particular period, or like maybe 3 periods or a particular set of periods, and trigger the refresh for each of those data flows individually and bring it all together in Power BI. So that is another option to work with large sets of a large SAP data set. These slides will be uploaded to the portal, so you can download it. There are a few other best practices options in this slide. Because of the time frame, we're not going through the whole thing, but feel free to download it.
And sincerely apologize for all the technical difficulties. It was like horrible. We have a repeat at 4:40 today, so if you're like so inclined, please come. Feel also free to come ask any questions you may have. I'm also gonna be tomorrow in the Ask the Experts 11 from 11 to like for a couple hours. So if you have any SAP specific questions, I'll be like happy to answer them. Which one?
Resources.